honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing unto the hopeful elect, you brothers and sisters who believe in this truth. Okay? All right, so going to this lesson, get thee behind me, Satan. All right, so Lord willing, this will be edifying. All right, just a quick synopsis, quick, you know, this is basically a lesson straight from the spirit realm, man. You know, so I was just in my sleep, I was dreaming about something, and I'm gonna break it down maybe a bit later in the lesson. But ultimately, I was just telling, I was surrounded by family and friends, and I was explaining unto them what happened, the situation that was going on with me in my life. I was explaining to them that how I took the spiritual route, how I maneuvered spiritually, and I can sense that when I was explaining it to them, they didn't understand. I could I could sense that okay, I respect you the decision you took. I see that you're a man that fears the Lord. I respect your decision, but that but I can sense that but in their eyes. Like why you catching L's for the Lord. I could sense that when I was explaining them the situation. I could sense in their eyes the way they looked at me in the dream. I could sense it like, yo, this guy's catching L's for the Lord. Why are you doing this? You know. Well, so, Lord willing, I'll get back to it and explain it to you further later. So let's start with Mark 8 and 27. And the point is at 33, but just to get the breakdown, okay, just to get the full picture, we're going to start at 27. So Mark 8 and 27. And Yahushua went out and his disciple and Yahushua went out and his disciples into the towns of Caesarea Philippi. And by the way, he asked his disciples, saying unto him, whom do men say that I am? Okay, so Yahushua was asking them, who do people think I am? Okay, who do they say I am? And they answered, John the Baptist. But some say Elias, and others say one of the prophets. So again, that just proves you that some of these people back in the old days, okay, the people understood the concept of reincarnation. Okay, some of them said that he is Elias. Some of them said he is one of the prophets coming back. Okay, you see, they understood the concept of reincarnation. Okay, and he said, and Yahushua, and he said unto them, but whom say ye that I am? And Peter answered and said unto him, thou art the Hamashiach, thou art Hamashiach, the anointed. Okay, and just there, you have to be on the spiritual mindset to perceive it. Okay, because again, the people in the world, they weren't saying that Yahushua was the Messiah. They were saying, okay, yeah, maybe he's one of the Lord's servants. Maybe he is one of the prophets. He's John the Baptist. Maybe he's Elias coming back in the flesh in the reincarnation. But they didn't say that he was the Messiah. Okay, it was revealed unto Peter through the Holy Spirit, through the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, that Yahweh Shai was the Messiah. Okay, and he began to teach them that the Son of Man, okay, that the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and scribes and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. Okay, so Yahweh was explaining unto the disciples that yeah, he is the Messiah. Okay, and that the Son of Man, the Messiah, has to go through affliction to as it is written in the scriptures. Okay, it is written because it says, "For lo, I come in the volume of the book." Okay, and again, it was written that Yahushua had to suffer and endure the death of the cross. That was the will of the Father, as it was written. Okay, but then it says what? And he spake, and he spake that saying openly, and took Peter, and began to rebuke him. But when he had turned, Salakia, I'll read that again. And he spake that openly. And Peter took him and began to rebuke him. So Peter took him on the side. Okay, but you have to remember that Peter was spiritual when he acknowledged that Yahweh Shai was was the Messiah. Okay, that was a spiritual revelation that occurred to him, because you have to admit, because coming into the truth, you have to acknowledge that this is the truth. The fact that you acknowledge that this is the truth, that's by spiritual revelation. Shalom, shalom, Akia. Okay, this is the brother Kingdom Come Back, the brother Shaquat, man. Shalom, shalom to you brothers and shalom to you sisters who are watching, where one of this lesson will be edifying. Okay, so again it says here, but when he turned, so again he said, and he spake unto him openly, and Peter took him and began to rebuke him. So again, Yahweh was explaining unto the disciples how he had to suffer and endure the affliction, endure the cross. Okay, but then he will rise up the third day. Because he was telling them about prophecy. But then Peter took him to the side and started to rebuke him. Okay, so that's how you can, because again, you have to remember that we are in the flesh. Okay, how are you going to rebuke the Messiah because he's telling you the truth? How are you going to rebuke Yahweh Shai? And then it says what? But when he had turned about and looked on his disciples, he rebuked Peter. Okay, Peter took him and brought him to the side and said, "Yo, and that's not gonna happen." Okay, far from thee. In another precept, it tells it, "Lo, it will not happen." And then he said, but Yahweh Shai rebuked Peter, saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Okay, and again, you have to understand that the Yahweh Shai wasn't talking to Peter. He was talking to Satan that was in Peter. He was talking to that spirit of unbelief. Okay, he was talking of that spirit that is against the Lord's will, man. It wasn't Peter, it was the spirit that was in it. Because again, you have to realize early on in the verses before, he acknowledged that Yahweh was the Messiah. So at that point, Peter was moving in the spirit. Okay, but when Peter tried to rebuke or to gainsay the how Yahweh had to suffer, okay, that was the flesh speaking, and the flesh is contrary to the spirit. Okay, just as it says, he rebukes Peter, saying, "Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of the Most High, but the things that be of men." Okay, so again, Satan is a representation of the flesh. Okay, and the things that are of the Most High, that's the spirit. Okay, so at that moment, Peter slipped. He was moving under the vibration of the spirit because he said, "Oh no, I don't want Yahushua to suffer. I don't, But it was written according to prophecy that he had to go through these things, man. He wasn't telling the disciples these things because of oh for them to give them their opinion. No, he was telling them because that was going to happen. Like, yo, I don't care what you think, man. Okay, I have to suffer. I have to go. This is the path that the Lord, that Yahweh has set for me, and I have to walk that path. Okay, but again, because Peter was acting fleshly, he was being fleshly. Okay, Satan took that opportunity to hop on him. Okay, and he tried to rebuke the Messiah for telling the truth. And again, uh, as children of Yahweh Hashem Shai, we are not exempt because we are also in the flesh too. So sometimes Satan might hop on us, man. They might hop on the people in the world, man. So that's why you have to rebuke constantly. The open rebuke is good, man. Okay, it says here in Romans 8:5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. And at that moment, Peter was in the flesh. He was minding the things of the flesh, just as it says, "Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of the Most High, but the things that be of man." So when you're in the flesh, you don't think spiritually. You don't have pleasure in the things that are. You don't have a spiritual mindset. When you're walking in the flesh, you're contrary to the spirit. You're contrary to the ways of the Lord. Okay. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things that are after of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High. It's against, and that's a representation of Satan. That's why it says, "Get thee behind me, Satan," because the fleshly spirit, that fleshly mindset, that carnal mindset is contrary to the Lord, man. Just as Satan is an adversary, he's against, okay, the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, okay. So to be carnal minded is also being Satan in the world, man. Okay, when you're carnal minded, that means you're moving under the vibration of the wicked. Okay, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the laws of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are of the flesh cannot please the Lord, man. Okay, and again, it says here in Proverbs 27:5, "Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful." So just the fact that, again, You have to understand that that moment, Peter was trying to rebuke Yahushua, but Yahushua turned back and rebuked him and called him Satan. Okay, and that was a faith. That was a faithful. That was a good rebuke, man. You know, because again, you have to look at the fact that Yahushua wasn't cussing out Peter; he was cussing out that fleshly, that satanic mindset. I'm telling you about prophecy. I'm telling you about the truth of. I'm telling you about the truth of the gospel. You're telling me that's not gonna happen. That's a spirit of unbelief. Okay, so Yahushua, he wasn't playing no games, man. He cut that right there and there, man. He didn't let that spirit grow, man. He said, "Yo, get thee behind me, Satan, man." Okay, and again, you have to give props unto Peter because when that happened, when Peter got rebuked, he didn't get in his feelings. He didn't stay in that weak mindset. He didn't stay in that fleshly mindset. Okay, you see, because there are some people when they heard the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai, they were offended and they left him. And I'm gonna bring that out later. Okay, they were offended and they left. But Yahweh Shai, when he rebuked Peter, Peter didn't get in his feelings. He said, you know what, this guy, matter of fact, I'm older than him, and he's calling me Satan. This guy ain't right, man. That ain't love, you know. No, Peter wasn't thinking like that. Peter understood that Yahweh Shai was the Messiah and that he had to follow him, man. Okay. Okay, so we ourselves are not exempt from rebuke because we are in the flesh. We are going to go off, right? You see? So we are not exempt of rebuke, man. And when that happens, you need to take heed, man. There's really Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai speaking to you through the brothers or even in a dream. Okay, you need to take heed to those moments lest you be destroyed, man. Okay? So it says here in 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves, know ye not know ye not your own selves how that Yahweh Shah is in you, except ye be reprobate. When you go into the word reprobate, it means rejected. You know, rejected. Why are you rejected? The only reason you would be rejected is if you are in that carnal mind, because again, the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High. Okay, that mindset, your thoughts, okay, your vibration is completely adverse, contrary to the ways of the Lord, man. That's the and again, that's how you it says examine whether you be in the faith. How are you in the faith? If you move spiritually, walk in the spirit, so you will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Okay, you see. And again, if you're walking in the flesh, Yahushua cannot be in you. It says the wisdom will flee from a malicious soul. Wisdom will not enter into a malicious soul. Okay, it will flee when the spirit of deceit, the fleshy spirit, is in that body, man. The spirit of truth and the spirit of error, the spirit of truth and the spirit of error cannot coexist together in the same body, man. Okay, you see, and that's why Yahushua rebuked Peter and cast out Satan from him, man. You see, so it says here, but I trust that ye shall know that ye are not reprobates. For we can do verse 8, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. For we are glad when we are weak, ye are strong, and this also we wish even your perfection. Okay, so even the fact that we endure all things, just as it says in Peter, and just as Paul said, that he endured for the elect's sake. Okay, right? So even the fact that you suffer for Hamashiach, in that sense, it's a beautiful thing in the sight of the Lord, and that's a spiritual thing, okay? Because the flesh wants comfort. The flesh doesn't want to be to feel that fire. The flesh doesn't want to be uncomfortable, man. That's why. But walking after Yahushua is to carry your cross, man. It's a straight path. It's a path of difficulty, and the flesh doesn't like it. It doesn't like that. Doesn't enjoy that. To those that are carnally minded, to walk after Yahushua, it's a grievous thing. Okay, but we know according to the truth that it is the right way, because that path will lead you into perfection. Okay, through your adversity, to the affliction, it will mold you into a new creature, which is acceptable in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So again, it says here in 2 Timothy 2 and 10, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake. Okay, even the fact that you get rebuked, you endure the rebuke, and from there you move accordingly, man. It's either you're in the wrong and you have to correct your actions, or you suffer wrongfully. Okay, but you keep your head up, man. You keep your head up and you keep moving in the path of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, there is such a thing of being rebuked, suffering wrongfully, but that is acceptable again in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Taking the law is acceptable in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? So it says here again, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain salvation, which is in Hamashiach Yahushai with eternal glory. Okay, so again, that enduring, it shows an example. Okay, it's just as it says, be ye followers of me as I am a follower of Yahushai. Did not Yahushai endure? Okay, did not Peter the apostles? Did not Paul endure? Okay, so they showed us an example. Again, it says what? They that endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So you have to endure, man. You have to be hardened to all the adversity and affliction, and your faith has to grow through all these events, through all these episodes. Let's say, these episodes. Your faith has to grow, and you have to cleave more and more and more in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, you have to become, you have to grow in this truth, man. Through the adversity, through the fire, because it says it's through much tribulation that you will obtain the kingdom of heaven, not through a walk in the park. Okay, not through, because again, to obtain it, you have to test, you have to be tested, you have to be tried. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua will not give salvation unto someone just because, man. Okay, you have to show your worth. Okay, just as a gold is tried in the fire, so as the acceptable man will be found in the furnace of adversity. You must go through those afflictions to see if you really believe. Okay, because without faith it is impossible to please the Lord. Okay, so it says here, for it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we also shall reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, he abide faithful, he cannot deny himself. So again, if we suffer for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for his namesake in righteousness, we will reign with him. And that's the thing. That's the blueprint that the Lord has set up for us, man. You carry your cross, and you cannot be my disciple. If any man seeks to follow me, he needs to carry his own cross, man. You need to carry that burden, man. Okay, you need to carry that your faith and cross that finish line, and then you can reign with me, man. You need to cross that finish line first, man. Okay, all day that run for a prize, but again, you need to finish the race to obtain that prize, man. Okay. So again, when I bring it back to my dream, and I was telling them, man, I will not, I cannot, trying to not go too deep into it, but really, I was telling them I will not compromise my faith for anyone, man. Okay, I was telling them, I'm not gonna compromise my faith, and I don't want anyone around me that doesn't have that same mindset. Okay, I will not compromise my faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai for no one, man. Okay, you see, and they kind of and they respected it. Okay, I could see that they respect. Okay, yeah, this guy is he kept his integrity regardless. No one can tell him nothing when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to this truth, to the doctrine. He's even willing to turn his back on us. And they respected my decision, but again, I felt that, but they didn't say anything, man. And that's why behind me, it's like that's why in the back of my mind, I was thinking in the dream, I was thinking like, yo, let them say something, man. I'm gonna cuss them out, Let them say something. I'm gonna get thee behind me, Satan, man. Because I felt it. They didn't say nothing, but I felt that spirit of fleshly, that fleshy spirit being around these people, man. Okay, like I said, I was surrounded by family and friends. I was surrounded by family and friends, and I can sense that fleshy spirit on them, man. That's that satanic spirit on them, man, of unbelief. Okay, they respected my decision, but they still in the back of their mind, in their hearts, they're saying, "Yo, why are you catching so much else for the truth? Okay, why are you humbling yourself?" But I know, as it says, if I suffer with the Lord, I will reign with Him, man. Me, I'm kingly minded. Okay, I don't mind taking the L now so that I can reign later, so that I can be exalted later, man. Because again, the pleasures of this life are temporal, but the things that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua has reserved for us are eternal. And I'm seeking. I want the higher things, man, in life. As they say, an acquired taste. I have an acquired taste for the heavenly things, man. Okay, not for the things of the world, man. That thing is a cheap change, man. The things that the world has to offer is cheap change, man. I want the heavenly blessings, man. You see. And that's why in my dream, these people in my dream, they did not understand it. They were carnally minded. Okay, they were carnal minded. Okay, so it says here in John 6:57. Okay, as the living Father had sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. So again, an acquired taste, man. You eat of this truth. Okay, you digest this truth, the sweet and the bitter, and again you retain it, you digest it, you keep it in your heart, in your mind, okay, in your la'ab. Okay, that's an acquired taste, man. Because a lot of people are gonna spew it out. Okay, a lot of people are going to spew it out and they will not remain in the truth, man, just as I'm going to go into it, man. So it says here, this is the bread that came down. This is the bread which came down from heaven, not as your fathers did eat manna and are dead. He that eateth of this bread shall live forever. These things said he in the synagogues as he taught in Capernaum. Many, therefore, of his disciples, when they heard this, said, this is a hard saying, who can hear it? Okay, so again, now they didn't have the understanding, man. Okay, they were starting being shaky. Okay, they didn't understand, man. Okay, you see, Yahushua is saying some deep stuff, man. I don't understand what he's talking about, man. He's the bread of life. Is he talking about we need to eat him? Okay, is he saying he's talking about cannibalism? What's going on, man? This is a hard saying. I don't know, man. I don't want to know. I don't know if I want to be partaker in that, man. That's wicked. Cannibalism, that's wicked. You know. So because again, they were being carnal minded. Yahushua was speaking in the spirit. When he was speaking of eating of his flesh, it was speaking about the word, as it says in Ezekiel, eat the whole roll. Okay, it will be sweet in thy mouth, but it will be bitter in thy belly, in their stomach. It will be bitter. That's what it means, man. You need to digest the whole scriptures, man. Okay, from Genesis to Revelation, even the Apocrypha, man. Okay, so it says here, many therefore of his disciples, when they heard this, said, this is a hard saying, who can hear it? When Yahushua knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it, he said unto them, does this offend you? Are you guys offended at what I'm telling you? Because again, when I in my dream, these people were offended deep down, man. Because they themselves were not willing to were not willing to do what I'm doing for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? You see, and yeah, Tawada. I read that precept before, but I'll read that again from the brother Kingdom Come Back, the brother Shakwat, man. Go sign up, go like, sign up, and subscribe to his channel, man. The brother brings out great lessons, man. A great teacher right there, man. So it says here in Romans 8:6, for to be carnally minded is death. Okay, it's death, man. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So again, how are you spiritually minded? By submitting yourself to the ordinances of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Just that in itself, that's moving in the spirit. Obeying Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and his will. Submitting yourself to his will. That is a spiritual thing. That's how you walk according to the flesh. Because again, because again it tells you that the law is spiritual. So in order for you to follow after the laws, you yourself have to be spiritual. Okay? Because again, you are restricting the flesh. You are mortifying your members when you're walking according to the spirit. Okay? It says here in again from Kingdom Come Back, Isaiah 8 and 14. And he shall be a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. So again, Yahushua was there if you didn't understand, that's why he says, I speak to you as a parable. Unto you it is given to know the kingdom of heaven, but to them I speak as a parable. Okay, because those that are not spiritually minded or not will not be able to overcome those stumbling blocks, man. Okay, just as I read before, they were offended because they thought that Yahushua was speaking about committing cannibalism, but he was really talking about eating this word, digesting the word, being really immersed in the scriptures. Okay, going into the real baptism. Okay, changing your ways and conforming yourself and becoming a new creature according to the will of the Lord, man. That's what the Lord was. That's what Yahushua was speaking about when he said that you have to eat. If you eat of this bread, you will live forever. The bread of life, which is the word. Okay, which is Yahushua. Yahushua is the embodiment of the word, man. Okay, and that's why he was a stumbling block because these people didn't understand it. If you don't, if your third eye is not open, Okay, if your if your mind's eye is not open to acknowledge that Yahushua has the words of the truth, you're gonna flee. You're gonna be offended eventually, man. Either from let's say the great doctrine, okay, the fact that Yahushua was not born of immaculate conception, the fact that you can that a man as a man you can have multiple wives, even that even that, man, there are men out there who get offended at that. They get offended because we tell them that you're as a man, that is your right to have multiple wives. Okay, they get offended at that, but that's a part of the word, man. Okay, you see, yeah, even the fact that these other nations are gonna have to go into captivity under the Israelites, man. There's so many things in the scriptures that people get offended at, man. Okay, you see, you see. So it says here in Isaiah 8, Isaiah 6 and 9, and he said, "Go and tell this people, ye hear indeed, but understand not. Ye see indeed, but perceive not." So again, even the spiritual things, the spiritual undertones that Yahweh was telling them, they didn't understand it, man. Because again, our people are blinded. Okay, it says what our gospel is preached unto them, as well as unto us. But because faith was not, it's not mixed with faith to them, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't profit if it's not mixed with faith. It also says that if our gospel be hid, it is hid from them that are blinded. These people are blinded. They do not have the light. They do not see the spiritual things of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They do not understand it. Okay? Because why? They are carnally minded. They cannot perceive the spiritual undertones that Yahushai is speaking, that Yahushai is teaching us through the word. You see? So it says here, back to John 6, and let me see. Um, 61. And when Yahushua knew in himself that his disciples were murmuring at it, he said unto them, "Does this offend you? What if ye shall see the Son of Man? What if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before?" And that's in the spirit realm, in the kingdom of the Most High. Okay? So like it. The cat playing around. Come here. Stay there. You see? Salakia. So again, Yahushua was telling them, well, what if you see the Son of Man ascending up where he was before? It is the spirit that quickened it, and the flesh profited nothing. So again, having that fleshly mindset, it doesn't profit. As I said, as I read before in Romans, to be carnally minded is death. Okay, there's no profit in being carnally minded. You have to be spiritually minded, because being spiritually minded leads unto life, everlasting life. Okay. So again, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit. And to understand these words, you have to move according to the spirit. You have to mortify the flesh. Okay? You see? It says what? They are life. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Hey, come here. Come here. Stop it. Salakia. So again, the words that I speak unto you, they are life. Okay, so again, if you digest the words, if you live according to the will of Yahweh Bashem Shai, if you conform your ways according to the scriptures, okay, according to the law, statutes, and commandments, according to the ordinances of Yahweh Bashem Shai, that means that you're really living the right way according to how the Lord had intended it to be. Okay, right? Showing love to one another. Okay, not committing adultery against one another, not lying, not being thieves. Because again, what does the law compasses about? Encompass. It encompasses the fact that you have to love the Lord with all your heart, mind, and soul, and you have to love your neighbor as thyself. If you do these things, you are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and beyond that, you have to have faith in Yahweh Shai. Okay, you see, have faith in Yahweh Shai and fear the Lord. So it says here, um, verse 64, but there are some of you that believe not. For Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not, and who should betray him. And he said, therefore I unto you, that no man come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father. You can't come to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai unless Yahweh himself has allowed you, has opened your eyes to understand that, this is the truth. Okay? So it says here, uh, and verse 66, and from that time many of his disciples went back and walk no more with them. So again, that proves you that they had that carnal mind. It proves to you that they were not they were really not of the flock of Yahweh Shai. And it says, let me bring that precept out real quick. Let me see. Let's see. It says here, First John 2, and here we go. I'm gonna start at 18. Little children, it is said the last day. So like it is the last times, as ye have heard that the anti Hamashiach shall come. The anti Hamashiach, again, that means that you're against the Lord. You're moving under the vibration. You're moving on that carnal mindset. You're carnally minded if you're against Hamashiach. If you're an enemy, you see, to be anti Hamashiach, that means you're against the Lord, man. Okay. So you have heard that the anti-Hamashiach shall come. Even now are they, even now are there many anti-Hamashiach. So it's not one man. Okay, it's a spirit. It's a spirit of unbelief. It's a spirit. It's a satanic spirit that is on the mind of these people that refuse to hearken unto the gospel, man. The people that you see walking around, walking to and fro, that refuse to acknowledge that this is the truth. They have a spirit of anti-Hamashiach, anti-anointed. Okay, that they're moving according to the satanic vibration. Right? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashab Brakatah, man. Right? GMS in his likeness. Shalom. You know, again, shalom to you brothers and sisters. I hope this lesson is edifying, man. Right? So again, they are moving according to a satanic vibration. Okay? Because again, they do not believe. As I read before, they have pleasure in the things of men and not in the things that are of the Most High. Okay? It says here, whereby we know that it is the last times. They went out from us, speaking again of those that turned their backs on Yahweh Shai, those disciples that left. It says they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. Okay, so again, we know that you're not of Yahweh Bashim Yashai if you do not endure unto the end. Just as it says, the elect they love not their life unto death. And that's why in my dream they did not understand, man. They're like, yo, why is this guy suffering for Yahweh Bashim Yashai? Why is this guy is not renouncing his faith? You know, even go as far as losing, taking the L, being in a situation like this for the Lord. Why is he doing all these things, man? Because I know that because Lord willing, I belong unto the Lord, man. Okay, Lord willing, I'm a part of that flock, and I will endure unto the end, man. That my mindset is that I will die for this truth, man. My mindset is I will die for the brotherhood, man. That's my mindset, man. Okay, my mindset is I have to do the will of the Lord. I am brought on this earth to do the will of the Lord, man. If I don't have this, it's death. If I don't have this, I understand there's nothing else, man. Okay, there is no plan B, man. Okay, you see, there is no other options for me. This is my life, and that's it, man. I'm not gonna go out of my way not to come to camp. I have to come to camp, man. Okay, this is where I feel alive, man. I have to do these videos. This is where I feel alive, man. By doing the work, doing the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Just as Yahushai said, what? My meat is to do the will of the Father, man. And that's my mindset right now, man. Right? That's how I feel, man. Okay, and the people in my dream, they did not understand it. Why? Because they had that spirit, they had that carnal mindset. They were moving according to the vibration of Satan. Okay, they did not say it, but I could, as it says, I perceived it, man. In my dream, I perceived it. And these guys, they want to rebuttal, but yo, they just know the spirit is on me. They're not gonna say shit unless they get rebuked, man. Okay, I felt it in my spirit, like yo, these guys, they want to say something, but they're not gonna say nothing because they know that I'm serious. Okay, so again, it says what? For if they had been of us, they would in no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not at all of us. So again, if you do not endure until the end, that's it is a receipt to show that you're not of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. If you do not endure even to put your life down, just as Yahweh Shai put his life down for us, that means that you're not of Yahweh Shai. Okay, you're not a part of his flock. Okay. So it says here, Um, verse 66, and from that time many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. So again, they were not a part of Yahushua, man. Okay, because they did not continue. Then said Yahushua unto the 12, will ye also go away? Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life. All right, so again, Peter, not only was it revealed that Yahushua was the Messiah, he also understood that Yahushua had the words of eternal life, and to separate yourself from him, it is death. Okay? They that find me find life, and they that hate me love death. From separating yourself from Yahweh Shai, those disciples chose death. Those disciples that turned their backs on Yahweh Shai went back to the world, man. Okay? You see? They found Yahushua, but they decided to go back in the world because they loved death. They were not of Yahushua. Okay? You see, they did not endure. And again, that was a stumbling block. Okay? Yahushua sets up stumbling block to see, yo, are you gonna stay with me? Or are you really about this truth? Are you really body, man? Okay? And just to show you that they walked away from Yahushua, it already showed you like, yo, they were rejected themselves, man. If you don't keep walking that walk of faith, it's because you're rejected of the Lord. Okay? If you again, it says, are you offended? If my words offend you, okay, in this wicked society, if my words offend you, of you also will I be offended when I return. You know, yeah. Let me bring it out so I don't butcher it. You know, it says here, Mark 8:38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous generation and sinful, so adulterous and sinful generation. So again, they're moving according to the vibration of Satan. They're adulterous and sinful. Okay, adulterous is already a sin. Okay, and they're sinful. So again, that's adultery. Adulterous really goes into the spiritual adultery, meaning the fact that they're following after other philosophies, other doctrines, other than Yahweh Shem Yashai. Okay, they're adulterers in the sense that they do not worship the Lord, and sinful because they're breaking the law, statutes, and commandments each and every day, man. Okay, and we are in the flesh. We do that too, but again, we fear the Lord, man. We ask for repentance. We seek to do better. We are mortifying our members, Salakia. We are mortifying our members, man. Unlike the people in the world, they're not doing what it takes to they're not walking according to righteousness. They're not serving the Lord in fear with fear and trembling. Okay, but we are, man. Even if we fall 7 times, the just man falleth 7 times, he get it back up. We're still walking the path of righteousness, man. Okay, unlike the people in the world. Okay, so whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words. Okay, those disciples, they were offended. They got offended at the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed. Okay, the same way that you were ashamed of him, he will be ashamed of you. Okay, because again, you're not following the right way, man. So like it, just as it says, if you suffer with him, okay, that means you're with him. Okay, through in the good times and in the bad times, you're with him. Okay, how can you be with Yahweh Shai and you just want to show up when it's good? Okay, with the whole time, your whole lifetime, you were against him. But then when he comes back in the power of his of his Father, when he comes back in the glory in the glory that he used to have, you know, that's when you wanna say, we're together. Yeah, that's my boy. No, no, man, it doesn't work like that, man. All right. So if you're ashamed of the words, the Son of Man also shall be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. All right. So you have to move. You have to pray for the Yahweh Shem to not take away His Holy Spirit from you, and that you are not, and to make sure that you do not be offended at the words of Yahweh Shem, even when you get rebuked. Okay. You can't when you get rebuked. Don't move in that carnal mindset. That's probably the reason why you got rebuked, because you were being carnal. Okay, you're not being spiritual, and that led you to being rebuked. Okay, and that's why you have to examine your own selves. Okay, to make sure that you're not moving under that fleshly spirit. Okay, so again, Then again, so I'll read that again. John 6:67. Then Yahushua said unto the 12, will ye also go away? And then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life. So even the fact of enduring with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, just it says, hold fast what thou hast, okay? That no man take thy crown. So that means that you have to hold on firmly to this truth, to hold on tight for hold on for dear life, because by keeping these words within you in your heart and your mind, and living according to the to that way of life, you're really holding on to salvation. Okay, so it says here in Mark 8:34. So it says here, and when he had called the people unto him with his disciples, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself. Okay? They don't understand that. That's the thing that the world doesn't want to do. The flesh doesn't want you to deny yourself. Okay? The flesh doesn't want you to take the load. The flesh, like I said, wants to be comfortable. Okay, but walking according to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, you have to kill the flesh. Okay, you have to kill the flesh to exalt the spirit. Okay, and that's what it means to deny yourself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake, okay, for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it. So how you so it's not in it's not nothing. It's not that you lose your life for anything. Okay, you have to lose your life. It's not you lose your life to go in the NBA. You're sacrificing to go in the NBA. You're sacrificing to become the next rapper, or you're sacrificing for what for a woman. No. You have to sacrifice for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and for the gospel. Okay, that's how you're gonna save your life. All right. Let me see this. From GMS in his likeness, it says here, John 14:5. Thomas said unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Only by following after Yahushua can you know the way, man. Okay, Yahushua knows the way, man. Yahushua has laid the path for us, man. Okay, so through following after Yahushua, we can get to the Father, just as Yahushua said, well, I am the way. Okay, we don't know where to go. It's only if we follow after Yahushua that we can get back to the Father, that we can come into the good graces of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Only by following after Yahushua, man. Because it says what was Yahushua's testimony? That he was pleasing unto the Lord, man. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. Why? Because he is our guide. He is the way that will lead us back to the Father. He is the way that will lead us back to salvation. Okay. So we don't know how to maneuver. We ourselves we cannot save ourselves. It's only by conforming ourselves to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that we can obtain the mercies of the Lord. Okay, you see? Because if you try to go another way, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be found as a thief and a liar. You're gonna find death, because there is no other way, man. There's only one way. There's only one path to salvation. There's only one truth that will lead you to life everlasting. Right? And that is why when you find this precious knowledge, you have to hold on fast unto it, man. Hold on fast, meaning hold on firmly, man. Okay? So again, it says here, verse 36, Mark 8:36, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So yeah, man, because you have to understand that the pleasures of wickedness are only for a season, okay? And that's why, again, the people in the world don't understand. The people that are carnally minded don't understand that this wickedness, the pleasures of this life, they will pass away. But those who do the will of the Father will remain forever. Okay, and that's what we do, man. They don't understand that. They don't see that we're fighting for higher things, man. We're fighting for a higher purpose. Okay, you see, we're striving for greater things. Okay, and that's why the world doesn't understand, man. They see. We're shining our light in the sight of men, but they don't. The light shineth in the midst of darkness, but darkness understanded it not, comprehended it not, man. Okay, so it says here, verse 38. I read that before, but I'll close up with this again. So it says here, for whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, if you're really ashamed of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that means you're moving according to the spirit of Satan. Okay, because when Peter was rebuking Yahushua, he was ashamed. Okay, He was ashamed. He was moving carnally, man. Said, no, you surely you will not die. Okay, you know, isn't that what Satan told Eve? You will surely not die. You know, but again, that was Satan speaking. Satan himself was speaking to Eve, man. You know, you see, yeah, and you know that Edomite, that because that it's like that physical representation of Satan, okay, that man that had that spirit of Satan on him, okay, spoke to Eve, and what did he say? You will surely not die. He didn't want to tell him the truth, man. He was telling them the truth mixed with a lie, okay. You see, so again it says what? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. So it was a good thing that Yahushua rebuked him, rebuked Peter, man. He cut that fleshly, that carnal minded spirit from off him, man. And again, he wasn't calling Satan, he wasn't calling Peter Satan. He was attacking that spirit that was on him, man. Because again, Yahushua was on a higher spiritual level, man. Okay, you see, Yahushua saw that spirit hop on him, man. It's like, yo, get thee behind me, Satan, right? And the beautiful thing again is that Peter didn't get offended. Peter just acknowledged, yo, maybe I'm going off. He's right, I'm going off. He's telling me the truth. He's telling me pertaining to prophecy. Maybe I should just keep quiet, man. Maybe I should just listen, okay? Because again, Peter was not offended in the point that he left the truth, man. But some other people, when they get rebuked, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, when people get rebuked, they get fleshly, they get carnal, and they think that the whole world hates them. Okay, but no, as I read before, open rebuke is better than secret love, man. Because we rebuke in the sense to make you for correction, not for destruction. Okay, when you get rebuked, it's for we're seeing something that must be corrected in you. Okay, it's something that you have to improve in. All right. So again, we have to move in a spiritual mindset. We have to be in tune with the spirit, not be offended with the words of Yahweh Shema. So I hold on fast to what we have and hope for salvation, man. Conform ourselves to the ways of Yahweh Shema and become a new creature, man, so that we may be accepted of Yahweh Shema and be preserved from the evils that are about to come, man. All right. So that being said, keep walking that walk of faith. And don't be offended, man. Ask for the Lord that He doesn't take away the Holy Spirit from you, man. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect, to you brothers and sisters watching the video. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Okay? Abba, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Brakata.